I sure do love being in the outdoors.
I do too.
The fresh air, the trees, the smell of the grass.
Oh, it's perfect.
The one thing that we forgot, I think, is something to eat.
What do you have in mind?
Like some peanuts or some trail mix.
I didn't bring any peanuts or trail mix, but I do have something else that I think you might enjoy.
All right.
Have you ever had a s'more before?
Oh, yes. I love s'mores.
Oh, what's your favorite part about a s'more?
I think the gooiness of the marshmallow after it's melted and the chocolate and the crunchy graham cracker.
Oh, that's great. Now, when you are making a s'more over a fire, do you barely toast it or do you put it all the way in and let it completely be engulfed by the flame?
Yes.
So you like them
I
extra
love
gooey.
it extra gooey.
All right.
Yes.
Well, our 6th grade students had an opportunity to go to outdoor science school virtually this year. And during that experience, they got to submit what they would think their dream or perfect s'more recipe would be. And I chose 5 of them from our students here in Anaheim. Do you want to give them a taste test and see what you think?
Definitely, I want to give them a taste test.
Great. Well, I'm going to dive right in and see our first recipe. Now, this is our first recipe. It was actually submitted by somebody named Achilles, who attends Olive Street Elementary School. Now, what you can see is it has some rainbow sprinkles on there. It's got some different type of cookies at the very top and bottom.
Right, a unique crust.
Yeah, so not your traditional, but it does have your Hershey chocolate buried in there.
All right.
Give it a go.
Let's give it a taste.
See what you think. Now, don't feel pressured to eat the whole thing because we have 5 that we need to taste.
All right, well, let's see.
You can hear the crunch of the cookie is a good sign there.
Fantastic.
Would you like me to get you a napkin in case?
Yes, please.
All right. Just in case.
Just for the gooey.
Just for the gooiness. So Achilles had a different take on it. I like how colorful it was. I've never seen one like that before.
This is a great job, Achilles.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a show called MasterChef.
Yes. I like MasterChef. Maybe Achilles
Please
is onto
pursue
something.
it. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to try our second one?
Let's try.
Perfect. Now our next one comes all the way from Orange Grove Elementary School, and this one was submitted by somebody named Jeanette. And Jeanette basically took the concept of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and did a fusion with a s'more. So we've got our peanut butter, our strawberry jelly, we have our big giant marshmallow in the middle and some gooey chocolate, and our base of our graham cracker.
Well, the jelly adds another, not only color, but just uniqueness.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this s'more.
And a lot of times with foods, we look at different textures and stuff. So I bet you that peanut butter will give a little bit of texture as well as that jelly, something that you don't typically see in a s'more. Pretty delightful, huh?
Delicious.
Yeah. Now I wonder if this would be something that we could add on our lunch menu, no? Probably not.
Not as healthy as we would like for lunch.
All right, let's keep it for dessert then.
Thank you.
Okay, so our third s'more recipe today is coming from Horace Mann Elementary School. Now this one I'm going to ask you to put the top on it in just a second. This is from Dulce. And what Dulce did is she had a recipe where each layer had a different color of sprinkles with chocolate in between. It got a little bit too tall for gravity, so we took one of them out right here and placed it on the side. So I'll have you just put the lid back on and see if you might give it a shot there.
Dulce, this looks like a beautiful cake.
It does, fitting with her name being Dulce and something that looks so sweet, huh?
Yes. Let's give this
one might be a little hard to dig right into.
Let's give this a try. I'm going to press it in.
There's a definite strategy in pushing it together a little. I heard that one, and I think it has the gooiness that you said that you like.
Yeah, and the different layers just give it a great taste, and the color, it's just beautiful.
Oh, and you can definitely even change the colors if you wanted for different holidays and stuff. You could go black and orange for Halloween.
Our chefs are so creative.
Yeah, I love it.
This is great.
It's unique. It gives them a chance to shine in a different way. All right, this one is very different.
Okay.
This one has a waffle crust on it, and what we have here is we have a jumbo marshmallow, we have that strawberry jelly again, but this time we have a white chocolate base, and we also have some whipped cream cheese on the top. And this one was submitted by our friend Vivian from Sunkist Elementary School.
Thank you, Vivian, and I really appreciate the waffle crust.
Yeah.
So this is very unique.
Now, I hadn't even seen those before we went shopping for these ingredients.
Well, let's try
So definitely thinking outside the box and trying something creative. You like that? Is it like a waffle cone?
It really is.
Oh, I like
almost like funnel cakes.
Oh, so it's basically like camping and the fair at once.
It really is.
Very creative, Vivian. I think you did a great job there, and I like the color difference on it.
Yes.
It's totally different.
Great job.
Now our last and final cookie or s'more that
exciting.
we have is made with a cookie base. And this is from our friend Adrian, and Adrian is at Betsy Ross Elementary School. And what we have is Chips Ahoy for the base instead of a graham cracker.
Great.
We have a cookies and cream chocolate candy on the bottom with a marshmallow rolled in M&Ms. And then we have our regular milk chocolate here and some cereal at the top. That's that crunchy base with some chocolate sauce and a little bit of whipped cream if you want to dab it in there. Now this was supposed to have ice cream also, but camping, our ice cream kind of melted under the weather. So let's see what you think about this one.
Well, Adrian, already I can say there's never too much chocolate. So we're off to a great start already. So I think we grab this, dip
give
it
it
there.
a little dip. Perfect. And I've never seen M&Ms or never would have thought to put M&Ms in a s'more.
Well, what a creative idea of adding M&Ms to the s'mores.
What do you think? Do you think there's a future in culinary arts for any of our students here?
I do. You know, we're the amazing AESD, and these students have really exemplified creativity just in taking these s'mores and taking them to a whole different level.
I agree. Now, what's really exciting about this is today, when you're watching this, our students will get an opportunity to receive the ingredients from your principal. And if we highlighted the ingredients and the recipes here today, then you will be able to make these with your families at home, the students will.
All right. One question, Ms. Brown. Can I finish the s'mores once we're done?
You absolutely can, although I will ask that you make sure that you brush and floss after because it's a lot of sugar going in your mouth.
I promise to do that.
Okay, fair enough.
And I just want to thank our students for participating in this activity.
Yes.
You know, the summer is coming up, so we would invite everyone who's out there to try one of these recipes, add your own special touches.
Absolutely.
I know that just our students, if yours wasn't selected, that doesn't mean that yours wasn't great as well. There were just so many outstanding applicants to choose from.
Yes, and what a great experience brought to us by Inside the Outdoors and the Orange County Department of Ed.
Thank you, Inside the Outdoors. Well, Mrs. Brown, this has been a great day of camping.
It has.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I don't know what we'll eat next time.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to find out. All right. And take care, everybody.
Yes.
Bye-bye.